Hey guys, this is another My Little Pony video. Coronavirus. Okay, anyways, if you hear a loud ass bird in the background, I apologize, I am outside. This is another My Little Pony video. Go watch the sexuality one first, because it explains kind of like in background why I'm doing this. But for those who don't, I'll just go ahead and explain that. I watched My Little Pony yesterday with my friend. I'm kind of getting back into it again. I think I'm always into it, but I like active with it. I guess that's how you would put it. I've been in the My Little Pony technically for 12 years. Last video a lot said 11 years. But I am 18 now, so that means it would be like 12 years. But anyways, we're making another My Little Pony video. The last one was about sexuality. This one is about neurodivergency, so like OCD and autism and everything like that. I forgot to state in the last video before I even started, these are simply my headcanons. If you disagree with me or think differently, that is fine. And if you want to leave your comments on your headcanons, that is also okay, feel free to. So, let's start. I'm going to do autism first. This is by someone who is also a neurodivergent person. Obviously, no offense to myself. But, yeah. I feel like, so I, have the right to make this. Let's do Fluttershy first, because I feel like Fluttershy would be easier to explain why she's autistic. First of all, she has a communication disorder. It's obvious, it's literally in her name, Fluttershy. Flutter being the fact that she's a Pegasus, and then shy. Now obvious, it's kind of like the show leads on that, oh, well, she acts the way she does because she's shy, and she's trying to come out of her shell. I call BS. I honestly think Fluttershy has kind of like a communication disorder. I don't think it's really her being shy, even though I saw that Lauren Fell said that is true. I interpret it a different way. I think she's more of an introvert. She doesn't care for crowds. I feel like this is a character that gets easily overstimulated at events. She just kind of wants to be home. And another big reason is her animals. And a lot of autistic people have a stronger connection to animals than humans. It's obvious in this show that the ponies represent the humans. They can talk and walk, but the other animals can't. I think cows can and dragons. It's a mythical show, but things like ferrets and turtles and rabbits, they can't talk or walk or anything like that. So she has a stronger connection to animals compared to quote unquote the people around her. And she's more reserved. She keeps to herself. I think she has a deep inner world. She just doesn't speak on it, but it kind of seems like she does nothing and she's quote unquote lazy, but I think she has her rich inner world and she thinks about a lot. She's just really introverted. I don't know. I can't really see her as just being just shy, especially since she's an adult, I'm assuming. Like mostly like it's little, like we all have some shyness to us, but I don't like it's not our entire personality. I can't see shyness being somebody's entire personality. I think she's just like an introvert and has autism, but people see it as, oh, she's just being shy, she's overreacting. That's how the other main six tend to see her, besides Applejack. I will get to that to a minute. Applejack is, to me, she's better. This is shown in some episodes. Applejack is better at getting down onto Fluttershy's level, while the other main six just kind of dismiss Fluttershy's emotions, especially Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash has a hard time understanding that Fluttershy needs to be spoken to gently, and that she kind of just, yeah, Fluttershy will interpret things differently. I kind of relate to her along this Fluttershy. I think she feels like other characters are mad at her when in reality they're not. But Fluttershy sees it as, oh, this person doesn't like me, they're mad at me. Applejack, on the other hand, is better at getting down to her level, and this is why Applejack is going there as well. This leads to Applejack, and this is why out of the main six, these two are my favorite shipping. uh Appleshy or Flutterjack has been my favorite shipping in the show for years now. It's still my favorite shipping, and I'm about to explain why. Um I feel like Applejack has a little bit more of an understanding compared to the other people, quote unquote people in the main six. I feel like she's better at getting down on Fluttershy's level and talking to her gently. I hear an animal, I swear to God. What is that? Okay, anyways, I was getting distracted. But yeah, I feel like Applejack is better at doing just that. Uh, this leads to Applejack. I feel like she's very stubborn and down to earth, and of course that's in her personality. But I feel like she's not like other mares. I feel like she has more of like her and Fluttershy are more like the black sheep of the main six. I don't really even know how to explain it because Applejack is such a complex character. She's To me, she's the most complex character at the main six. You just can't. It's hard to explain Applejack, and that's why I feel like Applejack is the least popular out of the main six because she's really complex. So she's often hard to explain because she's more than just her stereotypical yeehaw yeehaw. How do I explain this? Applejack is like she doesn't understand other people's emotions as much. I think she's more of an introvert. Like in the first few seasons, she's like a stereotypical farm girl, but I think later on she's more of a introvert. I think it's hard for her to like find a connection to uh other ponies. I feel like she has a few of people she attaches onto, and I'm basically just explaining myself because I relate to Applejack more than almost any other fictional character. She's my number one comfort character, and she's my number one kin. I feel like she always selects a few ponies to attach on. Even her friends, she has like a hard time maintaining friendships because she has like a high standard and like one ideal plan she goes for, and she wants it done her way. She doesn't want any help. She is highly independent. She can come off as cold and blunt when she doesn't intend to, and she wants to do things her way, and she wants to do it on her own. And she doesn't like understand, like, and the other ponies kind of like it's in the later seasons, but they kind of disown her, like, why don't you just like show your feelings, why don't you ever show your feelings? And Applejack is like, oh, I don't cry, I never cry. And I think Applejack, I think that is true. I think Applejack cries the least out of the other main six. um it's just kind of like her ability not to really catch on to emotions and seeming blunt and cold when she doesn't think she's being blunt and cold. She kind of just like she'll say something and it seems rude to the other girls, and she's like, "What? I was being rude?" like um. So I think oh my gosh, he's not like other mares. No, but for real though, I think Applejack is really different. I think that's why Applejack has autism. Like she's really structured, or at least if not, she's at least like an introvert personality type, very particular. uh let's do this next. Has anxiety. I think I'm gonna do Rarity first because I feel like she'd be easier to explain. Rarity is very particular with how she wants things to be done, but she's more artsy. I feel like Rarity has a more heightened anxiety compared to the other characters, and of course, a lot of it is for comedic effect. Haha, drama queen, so funny. But jokes aside, if you look into her character more, especially in the dress episode where she was making dresses for her friends, the season 1 episode. What the fuck was it called? I it's one of my favorite episodes, and I know the name of it, but now I just suddenly forgot the name of it. So that's cool. The one where she makes the dresses, and it's like the art of the dress. She and Rainbow Dash says 20% cooler. You guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she's really particular and she's very artsy, and I feel like a lot of it goes into her dressmaking. If something isn't designed exactly how it is, she gets an anxiety for it. I feel like a lot of it has to do with her being the most artsy one out the main six and being into art. That's basically it. Now we have Twilight, which is just terrible. Now this is just straight out canon that Twilight has an anxiety disorder. I don't even feel like this is a head canon. This is literally canon. It's literally seen that Twilight has a more heightened anxiety, and it's not for comedic effect either. She literally has anxiety disorder. She has some form of anxiety, heightened anxiety compared to the other characters. And it's really obvious that she's stereotypically OCD as well. Not the actual OCD, but stereotypically OCD. So basically, everything needs to be neat, everything needs to be in order. I've read all of these books in these libraries. These books have to go over here, these books have to go over here, these books have to be in a particular order. And a lot of her worries are especially around like what Princess Celestia will think about her. Will Princess Celestia be disappointed in me? Will Princess Celestia still like me? Things like really surrounding Princess Celestia. Now it goes to other things. It's even showed in the first episode, like, oh, this nightmare moon, this woman is coming and she's gonna bring internal darkness, and these other ponies just don't care. Twilight, you're gonna be fine. This pony right here can control the fucking weather. Your Celestia is literally God. Like, Celestia is God. Like, let's not dismiss that. Celestia is literally like the god of the series. She can raise the sun. I don't think this pony is gonna bring internal darkness. Like, y'all are ponies with special powers. I think y'all are gonna be okay. So yeah, it's really obvious that Twilight is OCD slash anxiety. Um, Rainbow Dash? I don't know what the fuck Rainbow Dash is. Rainbow Dash is just fucking Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash needs her own disorder. Rainbow Dash disorder. Narcissism? No, I'm joking. This is obvious. Everybody says this, but it's true. This is, true. Everybody says this. Literally everybody says Pinkie Pie's ADHD. But, it is true. Like, it's in her character. It's the stereotypical ADHD, but also some of it is true. Like, you, it's Pinkie Pie. Do I even need to fucking explain it? Yeah, I don't think I need to explain it. It's Pinkie Pie. So yeah, this was this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've spent so long on Applejack, but yeah, this is that, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye.